Hi friends, Cool here. Welcome back to some more Battle Stadium doubles here on the channel. If you're enjoying this series just as much as I am, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the action coming forward. And if you missed the last video, my goodness, yes, make sure you go back and watch that one. We had some really good battles. I'm really loving this season of competitive play because it's a lot less centralized than the last few seasons were. We see a lot of Tapu Fini, but in general, things are a little bit decentralized, so you don't see the same things over and over and over again. And even when you see the same Pokemon like Tapu Fini, there's at least some sort of variance in what they do. But just go through the team very quickly. At this point, it's pretty set in stone, especially because I'm going to have to bulk record a little bit. Not really bulk record, so I'm going to record 2 episodes today. That'll come out probably Wednesday and Friday. Today's Tuesday, by the way. I have an exam. I just got back from an exam, that's why I'm still in my scrubs, and then I'm going home directly after recording these. Too much information probably, but here we go. So I'll record 2 episodes today and then 2 episodes on Sunday, but that's besides the point. The real point is that we've got our team here. It revolves around Moltres with its weakness policy and Togedemaru's awful trash special attack stat, which allow it to get off a Volt Switch, and proc the weakness policy on Moltres. So it doesn't actually end up happening a lot of the time, I'm finding. But Togedemaru is really good to have around because its Lightning Rod ability will drive away Electric-type moves from Regieleki. Mostly also other Pokemon that like to use Electric-type moves. There aren't too many of them, but that's that. We also have a Tapu Fini and Metagross strategy. Tapu Fini has Calm Mind, so it boosts its special attack and special defense. Meanwhile, Metagross can Dynamax and boost its special defense further with Max Quake, or more likely, boost its physical defense with Max Steel Spike. And then in the back, we're going to have Amoonguss, who basically is only there for like Comfey, Zapdos, Moltres strategies. And then we've got Comfey in the back because it's just one of the best support Pokemon. Probably my favorite support Pokemon this generation. But that's besides the point. We're going to go ahead and get into some battles. I have had some coffee today, my friends. And for those of you who know me personally, and for even those of you who have been around the channel for a while, you know that when Quill has coffee, things get a little bit jittery, huh? We're going to wait for this to connect very quickly. How's your day going? Comment and let me know down below. Like I said, I just got back from an exam. It is currently 9:48 in the morning on Tuesday. This video will probably come out at like 5 o'clock tomorrow or something. So that's fun. Sure, they can look at my team, I don't care. But at any rate, yeah, so the exam went okay. I don't want to say it went well. I think it went as well as it needed to, which is always a good thing. But, I mean, it could always go better, right? Oh, there's my kitty in the background. Hi, Junie. She gets to go home today. Okay, opposing trainers. I need to focus, because I'm focusing on too many things. Alright, we've got a friend whose name is probably Japanese. Pheromosa is an interesting pick. It's not one we see often. Also, Grimmsnarl, Regidrago, Cinderace, Porygon 2, and the Espeon. Very interesting team, I'm not going to lie. P2 confuses me in this team. I don't feel like it fits in necessarily with the rest of the Pokemon. What does well here? Moltres does relatively well, except against the Grimmsnarl. But the Grimmsnarl could proc our weakness policy. So I'm going to go ahead and lead Togedemaru Moltres, I think. Actually, Metagross Fini does better here. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do Fini and Metagross, I think, because they do really well against most of these Pokemon. The only issue that they run into is the Porygon 2. I don't like that matchup necessarily, but it's better than Moltres Togedemaru in most cases. I'm going to bring Moltres in the back, though, and then Comfey for support. Yeah, because they don't have any electric types, so there's no point in bringing Togedemaru. We'll see how this goes. This one might be a tough one just because there are a lot of non-standard Pokemon, but that's the great thing about the more decentralized metagame right now. Like I said, we just see a lot of Tapu Fini. That's really the only one that's central to the metagame. I like his shades. Those are cool. Okay. So he sends out Pheromosa Cinderace. Very offensive lead. But that's honestly kind of good news for us because neither of them scare me too much. So we get the Psychic Surge. That's not really going to mean too much to us right now. I'm just trying to think of what I should do. I think I go for Moonblast onto the Pheromosa immediately because it does not take that very well. I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt, or the... I'm going to go for the Dynamax for certain, but what max move do I want to use? I'm going to go for the Max Mindstorm onto the Cinderace, expecting it to do some sort of fighting type move. They like to do that a lot. So they're going to max their Cinderace, I'm guessing. But there's not much Cinderace can do to me that I can think of. I mean, they could go for Max Flare. Oh, I bet they're going to go for Max Fireball on my Metagross. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. Yeah, this is a very, very offensive lead by my opponent. In this case, I think I almost would have preferred to go into the Moltres and Togedemaru strategy instead. I feel like that would maybe put us in a better position. You know, in between battles, I'm actually going to put the Focus Sash on Togedemaru instead. I forgot that that's an option. Coaching. Okay. Coaching Pheromosa is very interesting. Also pretty bad. Max Airstream. Okay. Going into Fini? Interesting move. Okay, so Fini's in trouble. That's not a lot of fun, but the good news is that they were already faster than us, so their boosts don't really matter to us. We are going to get our Berry, which is... I mean, it's there. It's a thing. I'm definitely going to be protecting next turn. Tapu Fini goes for the Moonblast onto the Pheromosa. It's probably Focus Dash, if I had to guess. Yep, okay. That's not fun, but it's not the end of the world either. So Max Mindstorm goes off onto the Cinderace, does nothing. Wow, that's bad. Let's see, what do we want to do this turn? I'm actually going to protect with Fini for certain. Then I'm actually going to go for the Max Steel Spike onto the Pheromosa just so we can get some defense boost. But Fini gets the Protect off. That'll just stall out their Dynamax a little bit more if they do choose to go for Fini. Oh, but they might even kill us through the Protect. Max Steel Spike. Okay, that could be good. That could be... No, it's not very good. Well, they're Steel type now. That's not the worst thing in the world, right? And we survive. That's huge. We get Pheromosa out of here. Oh man, Cinderace has defense now too. That's bad. Oh geez, we're in a bad spot because the Cinderace scares the crap out of me. Raise our defense. So this is going to be the battle of the defensive Pokemon, it looks like. I don't know what to do. Who are they going to send out here? That has a lot with what I do. A lot to do with what I end up doing. Grimmsnarl. Okay, so they're going to go for Screens. Not what I want to see, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, there's no sense of protecting here, right? So I'm expecting Max Steel Spike, but that doesn't change it. I'm just going to go for the Moonblast onto the Grimmsnarl. Maybe we'll get it off. I highly doubt it. Are they going to go for... I'm going to go for the Max Steel Spike onto the Grimmsnarl, I think. Because the Cinderace, I think we have to save the Cinderace for when Moltres comes in. Trick! Protected by a Psychic Trait. Cool. Alright, so they're going to go for the Max Airstream. I would have gone for Max Steel Spike myself. Because Fini goes down either way, but this way you don't get a defense boost on your Grimmsnarl. So the fact that they choked there and went for the... what's the word I'm looking for? They went for the Max Airstream instead of the Max Steel Spike means this will probably kill. Yes, good. We love it. Okay, so now we are 2-on-3, but the problem is, right, that their Cinderace really scares me. Like, it might be able to take out all three of my remaining Pokemon. Unless we get off a Helping Hand, I suppose. But I think Moltres is the move for right now. I don't know I don't know what I'm expecting to do with Moltres. It's not got great defense. So Porygon 2 is their last Pokemon. They get what? A special attack boost. That's so bad. They're probably gonna target down my what's it called? My Moltres. I'm gonna go for fire. I go for Fire Wrath every time here. The question is, what are they gonna do? They're probably going to go for. I'm gonna go for Earthquake, I think, because I think that's gonna do the most to the Cinderace. Although it is +2 defense, I think it'll still do a decent amount because Pyro Ball's gonna go off. Yeah, that's gonna go off into Metagross. I don't think it'll take it out because Metagross has really good defense, and we're +1. But it'll do a lot of... It's into Moltres. What? Oh, that was a good move. That was a really good move. I didn't expect it, though. How much does this do to Cinderace? A really decent amount. Okay. Ice Beam isn't going to do anything. We are Assault Vest. We are a Metagross. We are good to go. I'm going to switch into Comfey. And what I do here is really crucial. I think this turn, it all comes down to this turn, honestly. I think what I do is I'm going to Ally Switch so that Comfey takes the Pyro Ball instead, and then I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake because Porygon's not doing too much to me. Cinderace will go down to that as long as they don't use the flying move, like the Acrobatics or whatever. But if they use Acrobatics, that's honestly really bad for them because it doesn't do anything to my Metagross. Alright, let's see. Pyro Ball goes off into the Comfey. That's really good news. That'll take Comfey down. That's fine. I don't care if it takes Comfey down. We're going to go for Earthquake here. That should take out the Cinderace. If it does, we win. Yes! Okay. Okay, we took down the Cinderace. I think that means we win because Porygon I don't think can do too much to us. Thunderbolt. That shouldn't do anything, right? Nah, we're good. We're good. Alright, so now we just Meteor Mash and hope that they don't have Recover. Right? I think that's what we do. 90. Yeah, I think we'll be good. We just Meteor Mash the heck out of this Porygon 2. Maybe we even get an attack boost. That would be awesome. Man, that doesn't do anything. And they have Recover. Oh, that's so annoying. That is beyond annoying. So all we have to do is wait for an attack boost, I suppose. This is going to be really nice. I think I might, like, cut until something actually happens. Because this is going to go on forever if they keep recovering. Thunderbolt. Oh, man, we lose. Ah, man, the P2 is going to beat us. I'll be back when something happens. Alright, so we lost. We didn't get any attack boosts from Meteor Mash, which is really bad hacks. And they just stalled us out with Recover and Thunderbolt on Porygon 2. I'm really annoyed about that. I'm not going to lie. We should have won that game. Porygon 2 just really, really gives us the work. We're going to continue battling. Man, that's unfortunate. Okay. Luckily, we don't lose too much in the way of points there. Man, we should have won that battle. But I'll be back for battle number 3. 2. Alright, here we have a battle against 3 Tuan. It looks like, So I see the Nihilego, which is going to go for the Meteor Beam, if we let it, which is not what I want to do. We see Urshifu, we see Glastrier, whatever you want to call it, and Amoonguss. So what do I do here? I think this is a... It's probably a Metagross Fini game. I think. Yeah, because I think they deal best with Nihilego. I'm gonna bring... Who do I want in the back? Oh shoot. I don't know, because I kind of want Amoonguss in the back, to be honest with you. Is that something that I want? I don't know. I think I want Moltres out as well, because if we get into an interesting situation with Rotom, that could be cool for us. And I think we bring Comfey in the back. I mean, it's the same setup as last game, which didn't work out too well for us, but I'm not feeling as confident about this battle, I'm not going to lie. I think they lead Glastrier. I just have a feeling they're going to lead Glastrier, and maybe, I don't know, Nihilego. I guess we'll just have to see, but... I don't feel good about this one, friends. I'm sorry to say. Let's see, we've got a shiny Nihilego and a Glastrier. I was exactly right with the leads. How do you like that? Alright, so we've got Fini and we've got Metagross. Glastrier's probably got the weakness policy that I don't want to proc. At the same time, Nihilego probably has... I'm going to protect with Fini because they're probably going to target that down with the Meteor Beam. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax, go for the Max Steel Spike onto the Nihilego because the defense boost will help us to deal with the Glastrier. I don't feel good about this one because Glastrier is really scary, I'm not going to lie. If it gets up a... What's it called? Trick Room, I think we're just done. Even though Fini and Metagross really don't care about speed control too much, they still don't like it. So it'll be interesting. If my opponent ever chooses a move, maybe they'll quit. Alright, so we see our Dynamax go off. Are they even gonna... they're probably going to Dynamax a Glastrier or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Glastrier. Alright, Metagross gets big. We're going to protect with Fini. They're going to go for Meteor Beam into the Fini, and then we're going to knock it directly out with a Max Steel Spike. Interesting if they caught it in the Water Ball. Man, that catch percentage would not be very good, but Glastrier goes big here. What I'm expecting to see is maybe like a Max Quake into my Metagross, which is scary. But the Protect here allows us to defeat the Nihilego before it does really anything too scary. It actually goes for a Sludge Bomb instead, which is interesting. I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. We go for Max Steel Spike and a Nihilego. That should take it directly out. Yep, we're good. We get the defense boost, which is going to be really good in terms of taking on the Glastrier. And now I think it's just a matter of like stalling out his Glastrier. Max Steel Spike actually into Fini. Interesting move. I don't know if I agree with it necessarily. They do get a defense boost, which is not fun. And they're probably going to have their weakness policy, which is doubly not fun. But with Comfey in the back... Okay, they send out Rotom, which does scare me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But what we can do is go for a Muddy Water. Maybe we can lower the Glastrier's accuracy. We can go for a Max Mindstorm, I suppose, onto the Rotom. That should take it out. What they're probably going to do is go for the Overheat onto my Metagross, but since we are Assault Vest, we should take it. Actually, they're going for Thunderbolt onto the Fini. Don't take it out. That's really good. We pop our Berry. They're going to go for Max Steel Spike on it again, which is not going to take it out. Muddy Water goes off. Does massive damage to the Rotom. They do have a Berry, though, but our Max Mindstorm should still take it out, regardless. Citrus Berry, interesting. Max Mindstorm goes off. That should take out the Rotom, we hope. Good, perfect. I'm just worried about this Glastrier, I'm not going to lie. Especially if it gets up another defense boost. Well, actually, does that concern me? Max Steel Spike into Fini might take it out, might not. Probably not, though. Oh, that's so good. Because that means that we get to take out whatever Glastrier's partner is. Because we should be able to live with the Protect. They send out... Okay, they send out their Urshifu, which is the Dark type one. That's super bad. I'm gonna go ahead and protect my Fini. We should be able to live whatever they want to go for, and then we can go for the Max Steel Spike, I guess, onto their Urshifu. I really don't want to proc a weakness policy too early on the Glastrier. Although that might have been the chance to do it, if I'm going to be honest with you. The longer we can keep them from getting their Chilling Neigh, the better. So we're going to go for a Protect here. If their Urshifu went for a Poison Jab, oh man, didn't expect that. So that's going to knock out Tapu Fini, no problem. But Tapu Fini wasn't outspeeding anyway, so we're fine. We'll go for max Steel Spike here onto the Urshifu. Does that knock it out? Probably not. Yeah, Urshifu's got good special defense. Or sorry, good physical defense. Max Knuckle goes off into Metagross. That's not going to do anything, my goodness. We've got so much defense, though. That's probably why. Alright, so now we're in an interesting circumstance because we've got Moltres here. Comfey I'm not going to send out yet. Or am I? I think I can switch into Comfey and do some ally switch shenanigans that might be good for us. We're going to lose our Dynamax here. No big deal. I think that they're probably going to go for the Wicked Blow onto my Metagross. So we're actually going to go ahead and ally switch here. And then I'm going to go ahead and Meteor Mash the Urshifu and hope for an attack boost, maybe? We didn't get it last game, so we're owed it this game. Ally switch goes off. Poison Jab goes off into the Metagross. That's even better. That's even better. Meteor Mash into Urshifu. Can we get an attack boost? That would be great if we did. We take out the Urshifu, which is just good by itself. Heavy Slam goes off. Oh, that's also into Metagross. Oh, we take that all day long. Okay, well this is actually really good, because what we can do here, there's no way around it. We're going to have to proc the weakness policy, but we can get a helping hand off here, which will essentially negate Glastrier's defense boosts. We're in a good spot. We're not in a great spot. We still could very well lose, but they don't have any special defense boosts, and Glastrier doesn't have the best special defense, so we might still have this. Helping Hand goes off into Metagross. We did the right thing by never targeting the Glastrier. Meteor Mash. How much do you do? Wow. Okay. It just straight up took it out. I did not expect that. I'm not going to lie. Oh, it was a critical hit. That's why. Maybe a little bit of an unfair critical hit, but that's okay, because if not, we were probably going to win anyway, right? So don't feel too bad about that, because, I mean, at that point, Moltres just came in and tried to get some flinches, I suppose. But that was a good battle. That was a really good battle. It was a lot closer than it ended up being, because it was really a 3-0, but it felt a lot closer than that. I'm glad we won it. I didn't think we were going to, honestly. At Team Preview, I was a little bit worried. Man, we're just flirting with Tier 6, but I'll be back when we have a third battle. Alright, here we have a battle against Creed, a very interesting team. Lots of poison types, oddly enough, so Metagross is looking really good. There's also a Torkoal, which is a little concerning. I think Metagross comes in the back here, but I think we leave Moltres Togedemaru. Just because the... Oh, I keep forgetting to put Focus Sash on Togedemaru. I'll do that in between episodes. But I'm going to go ahead and put Moltres in first, because nothing really touches it on his team. Except for maybe the Swampert. But I'm not too concerned about that. Then in the back, we definitely bring Metagross because of all of the poison types. And then I don't think we bring Comfey here. Comfey does not do very well. I think I bring Tapu Fini. We're going to go full-on offensive here and see what happens. I like our odds. I don't think it's set in stone. Certainly nothing is, but oh man, I love the music. This is Isle of Armor music, which is really good. All right, Creed, let's do this. Can we win our third battle? I'm hoping so. I'm thinking so. Let's see. Salazzle, Torkoal. They're going to go for some sun-boosted stuff. I think what I do here... Right, so the Salazzle scares the crap out of me, I'm not going to lie. I imagine they're probably going to Dynamax and go for a... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Dynamax and go for like a Max Ooze or something. I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Torkoal and try to get some damage off on that. They might just take out my Togedemaru, which isn't the end of the world. Honestly, I'm okay with trading Togedemaru for a possible Torkoal. Definitely a speed boost, which allows us to do a lot of damage next turn. I'm just trying to think of what my path forward is after that. because if we don't knock out the Torkoal, we're in big trouble. Oh wow, they don't max anything. Very interesting. This is Poison Gas. Poison Gas onto my Moltres. An interesting move, I'm not gonna lie. Max Airstream goes off into Salazzle. That should take it out, unless it has the Focus Surge, which we love. So what we do here is we I forget the chance that Zingzap flinches. What we do here is we max Darkness, I think, onto the Torkoal and hope to get that knockout. In the meantime, we can go for the Zingzap onto the Salazzle. Really, we could go for anything. We could go for Nuzzle if we really wanted to, but Salazzle goes for Endure. We should have gone for Nuzzle, honestly. Zingzap goes off. That's not going to do anything because the Salazzle used Endure for some reason. Max Darkness goes off. That should take out... No, it does not take out the Torkoal. That's really bad because I'm going to get a Heat Wave off here. That'll take out my Togedemaru straight away. Eruption, actually. Oh, that's even worse. Wait, what? How did that do so little? Oh, sorry. Eruption is based off of HP, and they barely have any. So that's how it did so little. We're going to go for a Max Airstream because both of these Pokemon are going to be going down this turn. We'll go ahead and do that on Torkoal, and then we'll Nuzzle onto the Salazzle in case they want to try, for whatever reason, to Endure again. Okay, but it failed. Okay, we're fine. Torkoal goes for Protect, so we should have done our max move onto the Torkoal, but we didn't. In the meantime, we're going to go for the Nuzzle onto Salazzle just to knock it out. Oh wait, the max move does go for the Torkoal, so we get the Max Airstream. That just makes sure that we outspeed literally anything that wants to come in. Poison Gas. Poison Gas Salazzle. That's very interesting, not something I expected to see today. But this battle's looking pretty good. Our Moltres is pretty well set up. I mean, we can just go for the Volt Switch here. I'm imagining they're going to switch into a Poison type because they brought 3 of them. Venusaur, yep, okay. Venusaur does not do well against us. Crobat doesn't either. The thing is... Right, so Venusaur is going to 100% try to put me to sleep here, but they can't really. We do have... Wait, what? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I'm going to go for the Fiery Wrath so that maybe we can get like a Fire Wrath on Crobat could flinch it. No, it has Inner Focus. That's fine. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and Volt Switch on my Moltres. And then Fire Wrath will do a bunch of damage. They're going to max their Venusaur here. But we might still outspeed because we're at +2. So I'm really glad I did that because I forgot that they had a Venusaur in the back. The Venusaur probably has Chlorophyll. The question is, how specially defensive is their Crobat? Crobat doesn't have the best special defense. We get Volt Switch off here onto the Moltres, does a whole bunch of damage, is what I meant to say. Togedemaru comes back. We're going to go ahead, I don't know. Right, so they were probably going to go for the Max Quake into Togedemaru, which means I don't want to go into Metagross. I'm going to go ahead and go into Tapu Fini. Oh, hi, kitty. Fini does not do very well here. But it does allow me to bait them to go for Max Ooze, for which I can switch into Metagross. Fire Wrath goes off here. Does a whole bunch of damage, does not get the KO on the Crobat, but the Crobat goes for Venom Drench. What does that do? Special defense? Attack! And special attack, okay. Max Flare into the Fini is not going to do very much. Oh wow, that did nothing. Wow. Okay. So what I'm going to expect here is a... is a max ooze into my Fini. Because it's obvious. And we're going to switch directly into Metagross because it'll take that. I mean, I would probably max ooze if I were them, but Fini doesn't want to deal with that. Maybe I should just protect it, honestly. I mean, Venusaur doesn't have any defense or special defense boosts, right? I don't know. Metagross comes out here. Fiery Wrath goes off, kills the Crobat, does a crap ton of damage to Venusaur. I'm really happy with that damage, I'm not going to lie. And then G-Max Vine Lash, actually, into Metagross, which still doesn't do very much, but does more than I really wanted it to. Will this take me below... Okay, that takes me into yellow, which means that I'm going to get my Berserk boost, which puts it at +3. Wait, right? It does? It doesn't. Why? Is it because it was passive damage that did it? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We can go for Fiery Wrath here onto the Venusaur. I'm going to switch back into Fini. Or, no, maybe not into Fini. Maybe I'll switch into Togedemaru instead. No, because Fini doesn't do anything. Yeah, Fini's pretty much useless against a Venusaur. So we're going to waste the last turn of its Dynamax. Max Guard. Okay. Well, that's kind of pointless anyway then. Fiery Wrath. It's not gonna do what it needs to do because of the Max Guard. Does the poison take us out here? Because if so, that could be unfortunate. I mean, it's not. We're still gonna win, I think. Don't take me out, please. Don't take me. Oh man. All right. So what we do is we switch into Metagross. No, we're gonna switch into Togedemaru because I want to try to see if I can flinch him and get rid of the sun. I don't know if it's been quite 8 turns yet, but that does allow us to stall. Let me see how many more turns of sun. Okay, so we've got 2 more turns of sun to get through. I'm actually gonna fake out the Venusaur, and then I'm going to go ahead and I don't know. We can Moonblast to try to get a special attack drop onto the Venusaur, but I mean, honestly, Fini doesn't do much else here. Fake out does a lot of damage, I'm not even gonna lie. Fini goes for a Moonblast. The thing is, if I can get Nuzzle off onto the Venusaur... Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, so we win either way. Togedemaru takes a bunch of damage. G-Max Vine Lash is no joke, I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and Nuzzle the Venusaur because if we can paralyze it, that's going to be really good. And we're going to go for another Moonblast onto the Venusaur because it will take it out. I mean, if they let us. Oh no. They went for a Giga Drain. Watch out. We do paralyze them, and the sun ends here, though. So they're going to be outspeeding my Metagross, which is really good. Because a Weather Ball, I think, would cause issue. I don't know if it would take us out necessarily, but the sun being gone is really good for us. We did the right thing by preserving Metagross. But G-Max Vine Lash just does so much damage. Okay. So Metagross comes out here. With the Assault Vest, there's really nothing they can do to us. Which just leaves us to go for a Zen Headbutt if we so desire. Oh, shoot. I forgot. The Misty Terrain didn't... It's fine because we have our Assault Vest and they don't have Sun anymore. So the Misty Terrain blocks status effects, so Nuzzle did not get the paralysis off there, even though I did go for the Venusaur. I don't know. But just to let you in on my internal monologue here. That's third battle, right? Yeah. Oh wait, so we still outspeed, we go for the Nuzzle, we get the paralysis off because there's no Misty Terrain anymore. And then we just go for Zen Headbutt, which even if it misses isn't going to be a big deal, but it doesn't miss. So we take home 2 out of 3 today is not even that bad. I really liked the teams that we saw. I think we played really, really well around some of the tougher teams, I think. But that'll do it for this episode. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know. So there won't be any changes between this episode and the next episode, except I'm going to go ahead and put a Focus Sash onto my Togedemaru. But if you have any changes you think we should make before Sunday, let me know. So the upload schedule for the rest of the month, because I want to get 8 episodes in a month. I feel like that's a good number. We're going to be doing an episode. So today, when you're watching this, it'll be Wednesday. Then we'll do a Friday episode, then a Sunday episode, a Monday episode, because that'll get us to 8 episodes for the month of November. And then we're on to a whole new team for December. So I guess let me know down in the comments what sort of team you would like to see for our next little battle. If there's a Pokemon you'd like me to base that team off of, I think that could be cool. I already have a pretty decent idea of what I'm thinking of doing. I have a few ideas anyway. I'll test them out before our next video. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll see you guys on Friday. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Comment, let me know which Pokemon you want me to see, want to see me use. But other than that, my friends, thanks so much for watching, and as always, see you next time.